How many opportunities are hidden in Lijudong Heaven, and how many did Chen Pingan obtain? 3,000 years ago, the sages and ancestors of various schools allied with the dragon slayers to kill the last true dragon in the world. The place where the true dragon was buried became Lijudong Heaven. Not only did this place thrive with fortune because of this, but the magical artifacts left behind by the deceased sages and ancestors also became coveted opportunities within Lijudong Heaven. So, how many opportunities are hidden in Lijudong Heaven, and how many did Chen Pingan acquire? Locking Dragon Iron Chain. In Apricot Blossom Alley of Lijudong Heaven, there is a well with an iron chain as thick as a young man's arm, known as the Iron Chain Well. Under the Iron Chain Well, the last true dragon in the world was suppressed. After Wang escaped from the Iron Chain Well, the Locking Dragon Iron Chain became merely a decoration until a descendant of the Jian family from Yunlin arrived at Lijudong Heaven and immediately saw its immense value. It is notable that this chain successfully bound the last true dragon, and its quality is unimaginable. In reality, Lijudong Heaven contains only about 5 or 6 treasures worthy of being called precious, such as Song Jisan's Emerald Gourd, Mountain Pot, and the Brightness Town Demon Mirroring Mirror, none of which match the quality of the Locking Dragon Iron Chain. Once Jiang purchased the entire Iron Chain Well, they immediately refined the Locking Dragon Iron Chain into their natal item. In the future, Jiang would rely on this natal item and their talent to successfully advance to the nascent soul realm. 5 True Dragon Descendants. The most significant opportunity on the surface of Lijudong Heaven is the 5 True Dragon Descendants hidden within. These dragon descendants correspond to the 5 elements: metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. Although they were initially merely flood dragons, they were imbued with the closest bloodline to true dragons and filled with dragon chi. Given time and opportunity, they could transform into true dragons. More remarkably, once these dragon descendants choose a master, they can bond spiritually with their master. During this phase, they continuously strengthen the master's physical body, ultimately granting a physique equivalent to that of a martial artist in the golden body realm. Among the 5 elemental flood dragons, the metal flood dragon appears first, resembling a golden carp. Originally captured by Li Er with the Dragon King basket, he decided to sell it at the market to support his family. Upon seeing Chen Pingan's interest in the golden carp, Li Er intended to gift it to him, but Chen Pingan then passed it to the great Sui Prince Gao Xian. This act not only helped Chen Pingan avoid disaster but also earned him Gao Xian's favor. Gao Xian's eunuch Wu later facilitated a marriage for Chen Pingan indirectly. Gao Xian, upon acquiring the metal flood dragon, also obtained the Dragon King basket capable of capturing any flood dragon. Following the metal flood dragon was the earth flood dragon, resembling a gecko. It persistently tried to sneak into Song Jisan's house while he was sunbathing in his courtyard. Frustrated, Song Jisan tossed it into Chen Pingan's courtyard, yet it reappeared under his bed. Eventually, under Wang Zhu's advice, Song Jisan accepted the earth flood dragon. After Song Jisan acquired the earth flood dragon, the water flood dragon appeared due to Rain Master Su Han. Consequently, Chen Pingan's path naturally aligned with water, and he accidentally caught the small loach water flood dragon while fishing, making him its first master. Later, Chen Pingan gave the loach to his younger brother Gu Kan, unknowingly sparking a tragic chain of events. Before officially appearing, both the fire flood dragon and wood flood dragon had chosen their masters: Wan Xiao, the reincarnation of an ancient fire god, and Zhao, Qi Jingchuan's successor, respectively. Wang Zhu, transformed from the last true dragon pearl, was the only existing true dragon. From her birth, she was trapped in the Iron Chain Well. When on the brink of death, Chen Pingan accidentally saved her. Yet instead of repaying Chen Pingan, her benefactor and contracted partner, Wang Zhu turned to serve Song Jisan, who was filled with dragon chi. She willingly became Song Jisan's maid and even changed her name to Zhigui. Even more egregious, Zhigui continued to siphon the remaining fortune from Chen Pingan, prompting Qi Jingchun to personally educate her. Although Zhigui initially saw Qi Jingchun as an enemy, upon understanding his good intentions, she regarded him as a father. Subsequently, Zhigui diligently cultivated beside Song Jisin, swiftly reaching the Yu Pujing realm with her extraordinary talent. Using the Qi path to cross Jiang, she directly entered the immortal realm, her true strength almost comparable to half of the ascended realm. She eventually reached the ascended realm, becoming the only 13-realm true dragon. Black Cat. In Apricot Blossom Alley, a black cat roams about all year. Its origins as a house cat or stray are unknown, yet it shared a good relationship with Ma Kuxuan. This black cat is not ordinary. It is one of the eyes of the blind sage, lord of the 10,000 great mountains in the wildlands. As one of the most powerful 14-realm cultivators in the Sword Come series, the blind sage could command innumerable wild spirits and golden-armored warriors. During the heavenly battle, he paved the road to heaven for humankind. Disillusioned with humanity after the war, he gouged out his eyes and no longer observed the world. His eyes transformed into a black and a white cat, taking his place to see the world. Since then, the black cat stayed by Ma Kuxuan until his death, after which it reappeared in Lijudong Heaven. Peach Talisman. The Peach Talisman is considered the true great opportunity in Lijudong Heaven. It initially fell into the hands of Li Shixing, the eldest son of the Li family in Taoyuan Alley on Fulu Street. Although the Peach Talisman appears as two simple wooden pieces joined together, it is actually a token of Ko Ming, the foremost disciple under the Tao ancestor. This small wooden plaque embodies the essence of Ko Ming's 14-realm cultivation. Being the Confucian incarnation of Ko Ming, Li Shixing's rapid cultivation, surpassing his peers in the town, is attributed to this Peach Talisman. Originally, Li Shixing planned to gift the Peach Talisman to Chen Pingan because of his brother Li Bao, but Chen Pingan, believing he had little fortune, declined the offer. Consequently, Li Shixing often felt as though he had taken advantage of Chen Pingan's destiny. Wensheng Jade Hairpin. The Wensheng Jade Hairpin serves as a token for the Wensheng lineage. It originally belonged to the Confucian Wensheng, who passed it on to Qi Jingchun. The former intended to use the small cave heaven within the hairpin to help Qi Jingchun escape catastrophe in Lijudong Heaven. However, Qi Jingchun ultimately chose to face the disaster head-on, against Wensheng's wishes, and perished. Before his death, Qi Jingchun gave the Wensheng Jade Hairpin to Chen Pingan, who he held in high regard, making him the fifth and final disciple of Wensheng. Old Sword String. The Old Sword String is also one of the greatest opportunities in Lijudong Heaven. Even Aoyang, the top 14-realm sword Tao cultivator of the vast world, desired it. This inconspicuous string hanging under the corridor bridge was the sword of one of the 5 supreme sword-wielding gods of the ancient heavenly court. Its sword spirit once belonged to the world's most formidable swordsman. Despite encountering many heaven-gifted geniuses, no one was able to truly wield it. With only one chance left to choose a master, the old sword string patiently awaited its final master. Later, Qi Jingchun placed a reflection of Chen Pingan's past under the bridge, and in his idle time, the old sword string watched Chen Pingan's life unfold. Ultimately, it agreed to Qi Jingchun's request and decided to test Chen Pingan. The test was simple. If Chen Pingan could step onto the corridor bridge, he would tame the old sword string. Being one of the last remaining divine ascension platforms, crossing the bridge posed many challenges. However, with Qi Jingchun's encouragement, Chen Pingan eventually set foot on the bridge and became the recognized master of the old sword string.